It's the newest stadium on the NFL landscape, and it might just be the grandest as you get a look at SoFi Stadium here at Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Set to kick off.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Tyreek Hill set to return it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Minshew quickly completing it out wide. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. But they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. Now Minshew. And going deep for Hill. And that could have been incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Minshew. Taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
1st and 10 at the 40.
So opening drive, 3rd down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 41. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now Anthony Lynn, sensing the play clock running out, will call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st and 10.
Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
At the Jets, 38-yard line.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Minshew.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Yard loss. Brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Breida on the carry.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Henry Ruggs. A gain of
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
to number 22.
Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. Well, it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Charger drive about to get going. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Jets 7, Chargers nothing.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He's across midfield to the 40.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Anthony Lynn says now's the time. His guy's going on 4th down. On 4th down, Minshew trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember,
and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown.
Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run with Breida, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Hogan. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Lloyd brought him down.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
And 11.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. They go with Jacobs, and he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Allen now on 1st down. Reception here by Ruggs. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Allen's pass complete to Henry Ruggs. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Nicole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Tyreek Hill on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when you get the opportunity.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw here. And going deep for Hill. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, LA. Tyreek Hill. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
For the extra point.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, you're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead.
This is caught inside the 15. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
New York.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. On the delay, here's Breida. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
On the carry.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts.
It's a gain of 8.
As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield, and it's 3rd and short.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to...
It's caught inside the 25. Great shoulder, baby. All the way in for a Charger touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 9, Allen. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. Buster Screen is able to bring him down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Allen's throw is complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Trying to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. He's going to take a shot for the end zone, and that is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. 3rd down here. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
And 15.
And again, it's Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Julian picks it. And they're going to stop shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Minshew, 1st and 10. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson.
Complete.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Recon, 132 fighter, 10-2 stop.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll look to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Josh Jacobs.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Van Bell. And they'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing is Allen on third. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Here's Allen on first and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Allen off the play fake. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal.
A 27-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Pass it's taken in by Hill and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10.
He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. Because sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and that'll bring up second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Lets it go for Nelson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Again, Minshew looking to throw. He is going to find Hill here. Touchdown, LA! Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
This taken in about 4 yards deep.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
On play action, Allen.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, got his man, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman with the 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now they lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play?
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
5-yard line.
Looking to throw it. Minshew.
shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Brings up a third.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. This is caught by Jackson. Now the ball comes loose, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Charger drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
35-yard line.
To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
61, match box, lights.
Out of the gun is Minshew. The Jets have recovered. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
17 yards.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
On the carry.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
4-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They run again with Breida. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
He was tackled.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Allen. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Thomas Morstead.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Watch out for Hill on the return. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Leonard Floyd able to record his 5th sack of the season. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gauton. Thanks.